Going to poop.
Why is there so many of my Hot Wheels here? Because I learned that mother makes a cool racetrack from them. How will I racetrack it when there's a bunch? Well, wait, I want to make a one, but it's not ready yet.
Mayor, you got 5 more minutes. You said it's 10 minutes.
One of my cars. It hasn't been 10 minutes.
I know it's been 5.
It's been 3.
Mayor, come on now. Make sure you pick them all up. He went over there. I'll give it to him.
You, my brother.
He went over there to charge his iPad.
My brother. You are going to hear me. Mom, can you spend 5 minutes? Come over to Henry's auto with that. Thank you.
Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. They've got Castle. Dunleavy is out there with Wemby. And it's Houston at 2 guard. And for the Raptors, they've got Cummings. He's out there with Barry. Green is out there with Arenas. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Castle with it. He's covered by Arenas. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Big time slam by Wemby. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Wemby, coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Arenas, that's a two-pointer off the bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And here's Sharp. Now Castle. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher. It will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Pass to Houston. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Here is Cummings. Back to Arenas. The shot from the low post is good.
And he's got all the moves. Arenas not afraid to get inside.
There's the pick. Pass to Castle. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Outside Arenas. Banked in off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Houston's shot's good.
Houston is so consistent from out there.
Castle against Arenas. To the paint. Here's Cummings. Takes it off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. Wemby came up and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can't. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Castle. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Trains the three-pointer. Houston's got 8 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Cummings passes to Arenas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The more you watch Arenas, the more it seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability. Starting to do things you just don't expect from a guy his size.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Raptors making a switch here. Lewis is checked in. And both free throws good for Arenas.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
With the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a steady hand at the guard spot. Kurt Heinrich won't beat himself. It really forces you to stop him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
It's good. 8 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's Heinrich. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And finished off by Bailey.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Cummings with a screen on Heinrich. Arenas can't hit. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against Philadelphia. Pass to Bailey. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Takes a step back to the wing right side. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And if there's one guy you know won't hesitate to pull the trigger, it's Barry. Before that pass even got there, you can tell his mind was made up. He was going to take that shot.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Raptors. Charlotte leading by 5. Heinrich with it. Five on the clock. Here's Bailey. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bailey's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Substitution for your Raptors. Terry Cummings, number 25.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Arenas. Five to shoot. Steps back. Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by Bailey.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to LaFrance. Now Buzelis. A baseline J. A shot by LaFrance. No good. Raptors trail by 8. Lewis with it. And it's Buzelis picking him up. And the shot goes down.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now here's Heinrich. Pass to Bailey. Puts up a deep 3. That one, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Arenas. Mathurin for 3. LaFrance pulls it in. Here's Bailey. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Hornets ahead, leading by 6. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys. We've been watching from the Hornets.
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Cummings is out there with Oakley. Then it's Lewis. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. The shot comes out.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Now, Wemby. Pass to Jennings. Back to Wemby. Wemby, too easy for the big man.
That one right up against the shot clock. But Victor says, I got you.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Pass to Korver. Back to Wemby. Outside for Korver. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Raptors trail by 8. Down low, Cummings. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Outside for Korver, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And Toronto making a change. Authors checked in. And the Hornets making a change here. And Wemby with the flush.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching the game, for me, as it's ever been.
Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And the Hornets making a change here. Hornets leading by 6. Dunleavy for 3. Terry Cummings grabs the rebound. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Toronto. Finish with 2 hands.
Boy, you see the quick, twitchy athleticism of Benedict Mathurin.
Castle with it. Mathurin picks him up. Pass to Houston. For 3, Dunleavy. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And this is what he does. Stretch the floor with deep range. You have to close out hard on Dunleavy.
Here's Strother from past the arc. And it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Here's Dunleavy, defended by Mathurin. And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Arenas pass it to Mathurin. No good with the layup.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Pass to Castle. To the right side. Launches a 3. Houston can't get it to go. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 9 points. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Cambridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for Toronto. Oakley comes in for Cummings. And Barry subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. The Hornets also with the sub. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Roy Hibbert.
Boy, this guy doing his job spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Outside Lewis. It's good from long range. Lewis has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Dunleavy. He's got 5. Castle with it. That's to Dunleavy. Clock is at 3. And here's Chandler from the arc. It's hauled in by Oakley. Raptors trail by 7. Inside. Here's Lewis. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Charlotte's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And the Raptors with the ball. Now here's Arenas. He has 6. Pass to Barry. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Now Dunleavy. Here's Houston. 11 points in the game. Here's Castle. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Arenas. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
1:15 left in the second quarter. Over to the wing for 3, Dunleavy. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Lewis with it. Now Chandler defending. Strother, no good. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against Seattle. Dunleavy going inside.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Strother. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Hornets leading by 9. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Castle. Now Dunleavy fires from deep. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity. Takes intensity.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Toronto Raptors.
Sometimes you try on defense and still get scored on, and that's what's happening right now. They're struggling to find the answers, Shaq.
Got to tighten up, that's all I'll say.
Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings.
Well, I think for the Raptors, I think at the midway point, sometimes teams hit that doldrum, and it could be a case for them slipping in the rankings.
This is when your leaders have to step up, set the example, and be vocal when you need to. Doldrum.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Raptors trail by 10 on the court for the Hornets. And Wembanyama's out there with Dunleavy. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Houston at the 2. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A gifted defender and an impressive athlete. AC Green can be a real lift to this team. The way he hustles on the floor to make an impact.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Hornets leading by 9. Pass to Castle. Here's Houston. It's up a 3. Green with the rebound.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Barry, defended by Dunleavy. Shot's good from Barry.
And for a scorer of Barry's talent, converting inside the paint can seem effortless.
In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Back to Castle. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Castle against Arenas. Pass to Houston. Back to Castle. Just 5 on the clock. Now, Wembanyama. He's guarded by Cummings. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The first one falls. And so he hits both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he gets contact and the whistle. On the shot, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Mr. Heinrich. Now Bailey. There's the three. Green with the rebound. Green's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the first one drops. That one misses. Hornets leading by 8. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. No good from outside.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Buzelis. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Here is Heinrich. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Bailey for the 3. Rebounded by Arenas.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And there's the drive. And the basket by Bailey.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Arenas dishes to Cummings. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Pass to Strother. Now Arenas takes a 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Heinrich. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Wembanyama down low. And a wide open look for Arenas. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Heinrich outside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do.
And the Raptors making a change here. Lewis has checked in, and the Hornets making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Perry. Chandler with the rebound. Hornets leading by 9. Heinrich outside. Outside Korver from deep. Lewis pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak numbers play.
And Chandler sends it down.
And this is a guy who's always been able to get off the floor quickly. And Chandler gets all of that shot attempt right there. Heinrich,
right side. The three from Korver. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Arenas. Here's Barry. To the middle. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the chart.
But they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets on the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And it's denied. Mathurin against Korver. Now Bailey. 9 points in the game so far. The tray. Cummings grabs the board. Right side Oakley from deep three-point land. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the... the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We got Charles Oakley. Lewis is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. And it's Strother in at the two-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Off the inbound. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Baseline jumper. Lewis gets to Oakley for Hibbert. Oakley misses. Hornets leading by 8. Here's Dunleavy. Buzelis with the ball. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Jennings for 3. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Arenas. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Buzelis.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First one falls for Wemby. He's checked in for Charlotte. And both free throws good for Arenas. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Now Castle uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hornets lead by 8.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
Here's Arenas. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Dunleavy's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And a miss there on the triple. The Raptors have gone all through to start the 4th quarter. To the wing on the left. Lewis against Castle. Here's Matherin, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
One thing you know about Benedict Matherin, he does not lack for aggressiveness. Nice play on the interior.
Green, he's checked in for Charles Oakley. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Hornets leading by 6. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. A 3-ball. And Victor Wembanyama gets the 3.
And I think that's the speed Wembanyama needs because the defense is always going to be on him.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Matherin. Pass to Lewis. In the corner, it's Arenas. Shot clock at 5, and he banks in the layup.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the hibachi. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Right side, Matherin. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Dunleavy. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Now Castle. Here's Wembanyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Gilbert Arenas.
And not much you can do besides foul Wemby when he gets that deep.
Some changes for Toronto. Cummings, he's checked in for Lewis. And Berry subbed in for Benedict Matherin. Both good from the line that time. Raptors trail by 9. Pass to Cummings. Lets the 3 fly. Berry misses.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Here's Castle. Jams it in off the great move.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. For 3. That one is off.
Hey, NYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
And he gets it, one to go.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Green with a screen on Castle. Here's Green. Off the glass.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Charlotte leading by 11. Here's Castle. Outside, Wemby. Now Castle. Takes the shot. And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. Here's Green. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
Bailey is checked in for Mike Dunleavy. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Arenas up top. Castle covering. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Castle with it. Gilbert Arenas covering. And Benyama, a three-pointer. Good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hornets.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin, that they were disciplined and focused.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. Arenas against Castle. Wembenyama, a screen on Arenas. From 18 feet away, and the shot will go down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep. 3, good.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Stephon Castle.